Hello, my friends. Chopped here again. Um, you can call me Chopped or you can call me Chris. It's up to you. I don't really care. I made my first video just a few days ago, and it was to High Ren, by Ren, obviously, and such a beautifully intense and emotional song for so many people, including myself, and it as an introvert, as I've said in the original video, it was a very difficult thing for me to do. But since I since I did it, since I uploaded that first video, I have at this point, I think I have over 400 followers in just like 4 or 5 days. And I've been an emotional wreck ever since, and in the best way possible. It's hard. It's hard to talk about. God, I sound like such a mess. It's just you put yourself out there, and then people from all over the world I identify with your struggles, and you. I was touched by Ren's words, and people have been people have been touched by my words, and I was so worried about my rawness and my clumsiness in my first video, and it turns out that was actually what people want to hear. They want to see. So, and everybody's been saying more Ren, more Ren, more Ren, and I made a couple other videos on just like one on a Bill Burr, and one on another reactor, one of my favorite reactors. And let me tell you, it's much easier to react to something that is just going to make you laugh, or maybe just something that's going to be informative. Reactions to Ren's songs are more than likely going to stir up something in you, and especially if you're someone who's been through some shit in your life. And let me tell you, I've been through some shit in my life, and haven't we all? I mean, I've read all your comments, and some of you have been through some shit. It probably makes my shit look pretty weak uh, in comparison, but it's not a competition to see who's got the shittiest life. You know, it's all about rising up above your challenges, because what might break you might be easy for somebody else, but then what might break them might be easy for you. And so, I really believe that we are all capable of rising above our challenges. I mean, I've been knocked down so many times in my life, and I always manage to get back up. I mean, if I have to give myself a pat on the back about anything, it's that I eventually get back up, and I keep moving forward. And when you take 3 steps forward and 4 steps back, or 2 steps forward and 1 step back, it may be it may be a long journey to get somewhere if you're constantly backing up, but you eventually get there, and you're probably a better person for it. So anyway, with that being said, I've got a list of suggestions here, and I'm picking them in no specific order, and I'm picking them without any foreknowledge of what I'm about to listen to. So this one's called Ren Troubles acoustic version. So I'm assuming there's an acoustic version and a non-acoustic version, but my girlfriend has looked at some of the suggestions, and she said we should try this one first. So I don't know if this is lighthearted, if it's funny, or sad or whatever, but I'm going to go down the rabbit hole, and I don't know if I'll ever be comfortable doing this, but I can be comfortable in my uncomfortableness. I guess that's a goal of mine. So, all right, let's give it a shot. Here it goes. Trouble's so hard. God, I wish I could play the guitar like him.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble's so high. Oh, Lordy, now trouble's so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I reach it. Memories are seeped in hydrochloric acid. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted, persistent little bugger. I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed. Tomb rearranged the alphabet, all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25, the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, trouble vision, visits from the underworld for conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, on the pain sophisticated, while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you.
Lord, I forgive you. How many times I have cursed. You know, I'm not a religious person. I mean, I grew up religious, but I abandoned that a long time ago because I just don't really believe in organized religion, but I definitely believe in a higher power. And I know that I've gone through stuff before, and I mean, how many times have I screamed at the top of my lungs to whatever power might hear me, why me? Why the fuck am I dealing with this shit when other people don't have to deal with it? But in reality, that's a very myopic view. There's so many people in the world who are dealing with much more shit than you or me. There's always somebody who's got it worse, but that doesn't make you feel good when it's happening to you. But I get it, that feeling of like abandonment, or like, why me? Why am I being tested in this moment? Why can't my life just be easy? And you look around and you think how many people have it better than you, especially if you're wrapped up in social media, what I call fake book. I think it's social media has the potential to help people, but it also has the potential, like any other tool, to be used in a way that is very destructive. But I can't even. But since I made my first video, I've found a new family of friends here with the renegades, and I can't think of a better use of social media than what Ren has created with his music. The outpouring of love and the people he's affected in a positive way with the reaction crowd. I mean, just watching reaction videos to Ren is absolutely addicting, and the comments are so relatable, and it's very therapeutic. It's like the world's biggest group therapy session without even having to leave your house. It's what an amazing time we live in, to be able to share with each other and our feelings, and to appreciate the musical genius of Ren for free on the internet. It's simply amazing. Anyway, I got on a tangent there, but okay, let's get back to the video. Let me rewind it a couple seconds.
Forgive you, Lord, I forgive you.
Lord, I forgive
Make
you.
me whole.
Make me
This
whole.
music I give you, the pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold. Oh Lord, trouble so high. Oh Lord, now trouble so high. And though nobody knows my.
I don't know if you can see this. These goosebumps on my arms, they are all over my legs when he said that. For me, goosebumps come when I hear truth. And when truth really hits me in a certain way, I get goosebumps all over my body. So, anyway.
Troubles but God, don't nobody know my troubles but God.
But God, don't nobody know my troubles but God. I used you guys' advice and turned off subtitles. I've also got the lyrics to the song open on the left, so that's why I'm going back and forth. And this is the first time I'm hearing it, but I wanted to be able to understand what he was saying. So thanks for that suggestion. Great video. All right, so that was it. That was Ren. Trouble So Hard, and obviously not as much of a a tearjerker as High Ren. That's I think a High Ren is his magnum opus. Is that the right word? That's going to be a hard one to follow up. But anyway, I just can't say enough to the community of Ren followers, the renegades. You've absolutely, the last few days have been so therapeutic for me. I've shed a lot of tears, and every tear is it's pain leaving the body. It's letting go of stuff you need to let go of, stuff that you've been hanging on to your entire life, hurt, struggles, doubts. But anyway, I'm just being me, and I hope you like it. I feel still very awkward and clumsy, but I want to thank you and for following me and encouraging me to just be me. And hopefully I can listen to some happy music by Ren. Anyway, thank you so much for everything you've done for me in the last few days, and I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your comments. I look forward to making more videos and seeing where this journey takes me. We'll see you next time.